Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Brian here. I wanted to make this short little video ranking the top four governors who had the worst responses to COVID, had the worst leadership during COVID. So let's get right into it. At number 4 is Phil Murphy, the governor of New Jersey. He bungled the pandemic. He kept masks. He was one of them governors that put mask mandates in place, lockdowns, just bungled it, and failed. Shut down the beaches in Jersey. Did a lot of things. It was just a failure of leadership. 110%. It was not only was it a failure of leadership, but it was also a leader overstepping their bounds. He thought he was this communist or this fascist tyrant who had the right to mandate masks and shut down schools and stuff, when he did not have the right to do that. At number 3 is Gretchen Whitmer, the governor of Michigan. She did a shit show job. Once again, lockdowns and so much, mask mandates, the traditional of what these all have. But she did it worse than Phil Murphy. Hey, at number 2 is Gavin Newsom, the governor of California. He put his state through a fascism for 2 years, and it would still be like that if he had his way. The only reason why California reopened is because courts ruled that he had to reopen it, and that he could no longer mandate masks. Otherwise, if he had his way, California would still be shut down. Not a single beach would be open. Not a single non-life essential business would be open. Mask mandates would be in place. If he had his way, if he also had his way, everyone had to take a vaccine, the COVID vaccine. If he had his way, it'd be like that. And number 1 is Andrew Cuomo. Andrew Cuomo is the biggest douchebag and probably the worst governor in all U.S. history. Yeah, terrible man. Terrible. Purposely got people killed. So what he did was, let's look at that. He's like the others, mask mandates, lockdowns that failed, overstepping his bounds. But he put COVID patients back in nursing homes to purposely kill people. That way Trump and the Republicans wouldn't do well. Listen, I disagree with Trump. I disagree with the Republicans. I didn't want them winning re-election. But if I was the governor, I would never do that. Taking people's lives, getting people really sick, just to try to hurt your political rivals. That is a huge, huge problem. He did that. He also padded a lot. There were a lot of deaths that weren't COVID, like car accidents and suicide and cancer deaths and stuff that he said were COVID, trying to make it worse. He's a douchebag. And he's a sexual offender. Sexual predator, I should say. Terrible, terrible, terrible. These 4 governors were the worst 4 governors when it comes to COVID of leadership. They're pretty terrible governors in general. Oh, I'm going to make a video right after this on the top 4 best governors who showed leadership during COVID. So go check that out.